Warning, the following contains content intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. What's up, peeps, and welcome back to another Before Episode Chat with me, your host, Zon19. Oh man, here we are at the beginning of Stormblood. Oh, I'm so excited. Because I have finally entered Stormblood, I've unlocked the level 60 plus Dark Knight quests. So I'm going to do a couple of the main story quests for Stormblood, and then I'm going to go do my Dark Knight quest. Because I really, really, really want to hit level 70 so I can finally get the armor coffer for level 70. Yeah, so I'm super excited, so let's dive in. Oh god, so hungry. Nom nom. Nom nom. Alright, Alphino, what do you got to tell me? Beyond the Great Wall, Alphino is a man with a great deal on his mind.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal? Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Baelsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
Yeah, it's understandable. Oh, hey, Tataru.
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
Jeez. Given such orders.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
Sweet.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Okay.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
They got dragged into a war they didn't want to start. Of course not.
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lise. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lise's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
She's got eyelashes for days.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
I'm always available. Except when I'm on vacation. As if you have to ask.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Indeed.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
Much appreciated.
I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things.
Jesus. Is everybody coming along?
I trust you have no objections?
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
Thanks.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
Okay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
Okay, Alphino, what do you gotta say?
Ready, my friend?
As ready as I'll ever be. Let's kick some ass.
Well then. Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
Ah, hey. Gosetsu and Lady Yugiri.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Girabania?
We are indeed.
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamegan resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
Oh?
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's Toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master. To our home.
To Doma, then.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. Let all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Hell yeah! Ho-ho!
Care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate. Together. Just you wait.
Indeed.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
Farewell. I'll see you all again. When the time comes to free Doma from the Garlands, too. A 1,000 moms apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavors meet with success. Shall we, then? Indeed. Let's get moving.
Wait! Not just yet! I knew I'd forgotten something important. Lise, could you come with me? Me? What, now? Alright then, if you insist. Yay!
Okay. Oh. Alright. Somehow this outfit reveals even more than her previous one. She still isn't wearing any pants. Good God.
Hehehe, what do you think? As you can see, I've designed it to be light and loose, an outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise.
Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you as the Scion's receptionist and start referring to you as our preeminent seamstress.
It's lovely, Tataru, thank you. I feel like I'd take on a legion. I'm glad you like it! And with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels!
Then onward to Girabania. Let's make our first stop, Emmerich Spire in the East Shroud. Aye. Off we go. It's gonna be maintenance in a couple days. Fantastic. Come on, game. There we go. Alright. Teleport. Hawthorne Hut. In memories we walked. Ah. That's right, because I'm in Stormblood now, I can finally get to my Dark Knight quests. Fuck yeah. I'll deal with that during the last 20 minutes, I think, of this episode. Come, Frostwyrm, we must away. Hey. All are present and accounted for. When you are ready, my friend, pray inform the officer that we wish to proceed to Girabania. Aye. Hey.
Ah, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We were told to expect you. Shall I summon someone to escort you to the wall?
Please do. Castrum Oriums. Girabania, the Fringes. Hell yeah, new location. Got almost 20,000 experience for that. Is there gonna be a big old cutscene? Oh my. So Ul'dah's to the south. Interesting, interesting. Limsa Lominsa is across the sea. Sort of, to the east.
I
or the
remember
west.
crossing the border, standing in Girabania once more. Me and my fellow Scions, the warrior of light among us. Behind us, Baelsar's wall cutting the land in two. Freedom on one side, tyranny on the other. Tyranny and the promise of a new beginning. But one that could only be bought with flames and blood.
Stormblood! Hell yeah!
Is it gonna be a long... Oh, okay, there we go. Sweet! Let's grab this Aetheryte and then continue on. There's Albon. There's Ralbon over there. Boom. Alright. Hey, Raban.
Greetings, Scions. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, I welcome you to Castrum Oriens.
Thank you, General. We were relieved to hear that your forces secured the wall without incident. Have the Imperials made any attempt to retake the castrum since then?
None. Save for a few skirmishes with our scouts and their patrols. We've had barely any contact with them. But we all know it's only a matter of time before things escalate. As if attacking Belzar's wall wasn't enough, Ilberd summoned a primal right at our doorstep. And Garlemald is not to let such shows of defiance go unanswered.
'Twas a declaration of war, even if it was not Ilberd's to make, and now we are bound by it, for weal or for woe. The Scions stand ready to serve, General. What would you ask of us?
As stated in my message, the Alliance will not proceed without support and cooperation of the Alamegan people. We would have you serve as our emissaries, and make contact with the Resistance.
Consider it done, General. We won't let you down, I swear.
Then I'll leave it to you. Godspeed. Ha! Of all the castrum in all the world, will you walk into mine?
Master Garland, what brings you here?
A certain missing Allagan weapon and a draconic primal, Omega and Shinryu, I think the shinobi called it. Anyway, we've been studying their trail of destruction, hoping it would lead us somewhere, which has singularly failed to do so. Then 'tis like Omega to fell to earth in occupied territory, meaning it may already be in Imperial hands.
Even so, it bears repeating that we engage the stasis systems. Assuming the command is received and executed successfully, the weapon will be of no use to them. Assuming, we should hurry up and find it regardless.
All the more reason to reach out to the Resistance. If we want to press on into Girabania, we'll need their blessings.
Everyone's counting on us. Let's not waste any more time talking.
Indeed. Let's get a move on. 167,000 experience. Now that's more like it. No more of this 16k bullshit. Oh wow, my gear is about to break into tiny little pieces. Finally over halfway. Good God. Lise is the next quest, but I'm gonna go ahead and repair my gear real quick. Don't mind me. I think this guy sells level 60 gear. Repair gear, please. Repair all. Yes. Now what gear do you sell? Battlecraft gear. He does indeed sell level 255 gear. Or item level 255. So if I wanted to, I could totally swap out my Red Mage's gear with casting stuff. And it looks really cool too. Beach Mask of Casting. Try on. Yes, just stare at my Boge. Let me just scroll down a little bit. Yeah, that's really cool looking. But I'm not going to worry about this right now. Unless they have a rather decent rapier. Copper nickel foil. Not really. What sword do they have? High steel guillotine. I've got level 68 gear for my Dark Knight. Gotta remember that. Oh! What? Oh, it's a fate. I was like, why is there a gigantic black bear? Anyways, hey Lise.
Lise takes the lead. Lise is eager to leave Castrum Oriens. As you've probably heard, there are plenty of factions in the Resistance, so I'm taking us to see the one with the most influence. Their headquarters are located in a place called Rauger's Reach, an old temple to the east here, across the Vildina River. I learned the route that should allow us to avoid Imperial patrols. Stick with me and we'll be there before you know it.
Alright. It's kind of sudden. Alright. Let's keep moving then. What is my... That's not what I wanted to look at. 670. So I could, if I wanted... Come Frostwind, we must away. So if I could, I could, if I wanted, buy some more Umbrite and work on my anima weapon. But I don't think I have any crystal sand. I do not. I'll have to work on that later. Hey, Elise.
Still with me? Good. From here we'll head northeast towards the river. The water's not too deep, so you won't have to swim.
Okay. Why didn't we just go along the northern path in the first place? Hell, there's even a bridge right there. Ah, good lord. Oh, the reduced mount speed. Oh, this sucks. Pike Falls. There's everybody. What's up?
I don't see any soldiers. Good. Let's cross.
Okay.
You're wondering about the tower in the south. It's part of Castellum Velodina. That's what the Imperials decided to call the old bridge after they fortified it. I call it a big eyesore. Honestly, you can never see that rotten banner. You can see that rotten banner from absolutely miles away. They never miss a chance to rub our noses in it, do they? Come on, we should keep moving.
Alright. Jump back on my chocobo. Way the hell over there. Brother's reach. Oh shit, that's a huge crocodile! Damn! I wonder what Minx would think if I brought home one of the skins of that thing. Fopper. It's literally called Fopper. Oh my god. Resistance fighter. It's a fate. He'll be fine. The hell is that thing? Dust Dara? Huh. Guess I go around the rock? Jeez. They're like golems, but fueled by like this glowy light on the inside. Okay. Is this where it is? Hey, Lise. So, what's with the dead end?
We're here. On the other side of this pass is Ralga's Reach.
So you say, but all I see are rocks. I presume there's some sort of trick to this.
Indeed. A glamour. Good eye, Y'shtola.
I take it they have a talented mage in their ranks, or mayhap an artificer trained in the modification of glamour prisms.
Something like that. The important thing is that it fools the Garleans. Oh, before we go in, I don't know if Tadaro told you, but my friend Nago, the messenger that came to the Rising Stones, is a member of this faction. So they know us, and they shouldn't attack us on sight. That said, they can be a bit jumpy, so let me lead the way, and don't go reaching for your weapons or anything.
Alright, I'll leave the sword on my back as long as they don't attack me. If they attack me, they all die. All bets are off.
And with the sprinkle of demasking dust, all is laid bare.
Oh! So the rocks were an illusion. Okay. Enter Ralger's Reach.
I remember the old stories. How the Breaker of Worlds came down from on high and cleft the earth with a single blow.
Damn!
Ralger's Reach. A holy place, and a fitting home for the Resistance. For the brave and the true. The loyal sons and daughters of Alamigo. They were waiting for us there. Men and women whose souls still cried out for what was lost. For what could be ours again.
Ew. How you doing, Conrad?
You'll forgive us our precautions, but we couldn't be sure who had crossed the barrier. We would see you now for who you are, though. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Yeah, nice to meet you. How's it going, man?
The promise of a new beginning. Conrad knows the purpose of your visit, and would like to give you a proper welcome.
Now I know you would not have come all this way unless you had something important to discuss.
I'm eager to hear what it is you have to say. But let's not do this on our doorstep, eh? Come with me.
Alright. Lead the way, man. There's an aetheryte just over there. I'm gonna go to that. Oh, he's on top of a bird. I thought he was on top of like a glowing comet or something. I was extremely confused for about a half of a second. Oh dude, I have like 5 songs? Neat. Anyways, let's use this and activate this so I can teleport back here. I have a feeling this needs to be my new home point for a while. So let's set this as my free destination. Yes. And let's set it as a home point. Yes. Alright. Dude. The shit is with these mounts that people's got. Let's come over here real quick. White Barrage. Independent Mender. Ah, Merchant. What do you have for sale? Tools? Fieldcraft tools? Weapons? What is your weapon level range? Level 60 still? What about your gear? Is it still level 60? It is still level 60. Okay. Guess I'll have to get a little further in, be able to find anything higher than 60. Oh, there's actual Aethernet shards here? Let me activate these. Lord knows I'm gonna have to use them. Looks like there's only 2. I'll grab the other one on the way out. I have the feeling I'm only gonna be here for like 5 seconds, and then I'll have to go somewhere else. Lighter than air. Lux Titania. But it's a guy. Eorzea Ninja Warrior. Neat. How you doing, Conrad?
Allow me to welcome you once more to Rauga's Reach, our humble headquarters. My name is Conrad Kemp, and I have the dubious honor of overseeing operations here.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Kemp. I am Alphino Leveilleur, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, as are my comrades. Before I speak of our purpose here, pray allow me to thank you for sheltering Ida, forgive me, Lys, and Papalymo at great risk to yourselves.
No, there's no need for that. They risked their necks for us enough times. 'Twas the least we could do.
I wanted to, I mean, about the mask and...
Ah, don't fret over that. You're not the first person to take up arms against the Empire under a false name. We'd do the same if we had any sense. My condolences for your loss, John.
Papalymo laid down his life to save us, to give us a chance to make a better future for ourselves. There will never be a better time to drive the Garleans from our lands. But we have to take the lead on this. We can't leave it to fanatics like Ilberd.
He summoned a primal. That shows just how psycho he was.
People were taken in by his promises. Followed him all the way to the wall. Good men and women who never came back. When Monargo told us what had happened, how the bastard had made sacrifices of them for his twisted ritual, by Rolger, it filled me with an unholy fury. But what's done is done. Best we can do now is see that it wasn't all in vain.
Indeed.
That is why we are here today, sir. To see that some good comes of this tragedy. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, we do hereby extend a formal offer of military assistance to the Alamegan resistance.
Do you now? Well, go on then. I'm sure there's more to it than that. So that's the way of it, eh? The Alliance, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with the superior forces of the Empire, wishes to engage them by proxy with our vastly inferior ones. My comrades and I must confer on your proposal. A moment, if you please.
Of course, Master Kemp. Take all the time you require.
He doesn't sound entirely enthused. But hey, I'm fighting the fight, which means you're gonna win, so you might as well accept. Alright, Alphino, what do you gotta say? A haven for the bold. Oh, he's gonna give me a level 60 year. Terminus scouting, striking, high helmet maiming. 3 pieces of savage might 5. Ooh. Alphino is pondering how best to make use of your leisure. So, it would seem that we have found ourselves with the surfeit of free time. Forgive me. You are free to look around Rauga's Reach. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. It would give you a better grasp of our current circumstances. Thank you, Master Kemp. I believe we would do just that. Let us make the most of this opportunity and assess the Resistance's capabilities.
Free to poke our noses wheresoever we will, eh? I like the sound of that.
You would. Giggity.
Well, our already know this place inside and out. I can show you around if you like, Kreed.
Okay.
Great, let's get started.
And then she vanishes off into the distance. Great. Something tells me I'm going to be highly disappointed with the people's reaction to me. You know, just saying. I'm just blood elf. At least.
I'll bet you think the Resistance is mostly made up of Alamegan Highlanders like me, but the truth is we don't even account for half of that. We've got Hellsguard from all the way over in the spine in here. And plenty of Seekers of the Sun like Nago. There's even some beastmen. Well, beast women, I suppose. Like that one over there. She's an Ananta. They've been with us for a while now. Well, one of the smaller factions has. The rest won't do anything to do with us. We're no different from the Garleans to them. They keep to themselves, spending all their time crafting. Ananta make the most amazing jewelry, by the way. They use magics to twist metals and crystals into shapes you won't believe. It's a pity people hardly ever get to see their work. But then most don't even know they exist. That's enough about them anyway. Let's take a closer look at the statue of Rauger, shall we?
Wait, Ananta, like... Oh, like... It's a snake woman. A very tall snake woman. Floating via magic, I guess? Because magic! And Lisa's over there, so I'm gonna have to go over here. Let's sprint then, I guess? I was gonna say that was a neat sword, but he vanished. So it was just an hallucination. How you doing, Lisa? Well.
Pretty awe-inspiring, isn't it? The Breaker of Worlds, who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. Yida used to tell the stories on stormy nights. She wanted me to understand, to remember. At the end of the 5th Astral Era, when the waters rose higher and higher, people all across Eorzea beseeched the heaven for a sign. And lo, a burning star appeared in the eastern sky, and led the way to the mountains of Garabania. Those who were saved by his grace pledged to honor and revere him, to devote themselves to great work without and within. A storm of blood approaches fast, hell's open, heavens weep. For one soul doth lie beyond the measures of his reach. That last part was inscribed on this stone by a monk of the Fist of Rauger. Yida explained it to me. A day will come, bringing strife and sorrow that none may escape. Waste not these precious hours, but in quiet preparation make strong the body and mind. I don't know if that storm of blood is finally upon us, but if it is, I have to believe that everything we've been through, everything that has led us to this point, will see us through to the end. Ah, sorry. That was a bit melodramatic, wasn't it? Let's keep moving, shall we? Off to the infirmary.
Okay. Let's sprint again. I can summon Frostwyrm in here, but that feels rude. Come over here, activate this Aethernet shard. Should allow me access to exits. You now have access to Western Rauger's Reach. The Fringe's Gate is now accessible as an Aetherite destination. Alright. I should probably not walk in front of the archers. Okay. And here's Lise with Y'shtola and Kryl in the background. How's it going?
This is the infirmary. As you can probably tell, Here's where the Resistance healers patch up the wounded and tend to the sick. No matter how carefully we planned our operations, casualties were inevitable. It is a sad thing to think about, but it's also important to remember the cost, as Conrad would say. We should go. I'll show you the Aetheroid Plaza next.
But I've already been there. Come, Frostworm. Screw being polite. Having to run all the way across the damn area. Watch, after I talk to her here, I'm gonna have to go all the way back up to those tents. I can just feel it in my bones. There she is.
When you've seen one Aetheroid, you've seen them all, right? Not quite. This one's an older design, dating back decades, to when the Fist of Rhalgr was still here. It may look different, but it works just as well as any other. I'll show you where the settlers are next, but don't forget to attune the Aetheroid before we go.
Yeah, it looks like a big shard, which is super cool. Settlers. She must mean the merchant people. Hey.
Arms, armor, potions, you name it, these folks got it. The Resistance would be in a bad way without brave merchants to keep us provisioned. If you're short on anything, or you need anything repaired, these are the people to speak to. Oh, Alphino and Alisaie are here. Why don't we see how they're getting on?
Alright. I'm just gonna take the Savage Might materia. How you doing, Alisaie? Ah, she's offering high-quality versions of the mask. No, I think I'll just keep taking the materia.
Alisaie is nodding approvingly at the settlers. A bargain struck. Come to take the measure of our friendly neighborhood merchants?
Yeah, somewhat.
They're a bold lot. That much is plain. If the Imperialists found out that they were peddling their wares to the Resistance, they would be lucky to escape with their lives.
'Tis a gamble, aye, and I admire their courage, but their motives could hardly be said to be altruistic.
Ah! Here you are. I've been looking all over for you. We've finished discussing your proposal, and we're ready to receive you all back in the tent.
Knew it.
I've sent someone to fetch your stolen cryo, so if you'd like to follow me...
Sure. Okay. Oh, well that was quick. Alright, Conrad, what do you got to say?
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus.
They're gonna refuse, aren't they?
I, Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
Those caveats being...
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the Resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Rhalgr's Reach.
Oh, okay.
Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree. But it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall. We've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Okay.
Y'shtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
Okay.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I had something else in mind for you, lot. Monargo and Mefred will tell you more.
Okay.
Understood. We won't let you down.
You make promises so easy. You're way too eager. Alright. After I speak with Alice.
Right then, Monargo and Mefred will be our keepers. Knowing not what they require, one task is as good as the other. Make your choice, Kreed.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the Savage Aim materia. Your Aether Compass may now be used to locate Aether Currents in new regions. If you have misplaced your compass, you may obtain another by speaking to Gilbriant at the Forgotten Knight, or Gofrid in Robber's Reach. Okay. Well, first things first. In Memories We Walked. Back to the Foundation. This will be not the last trip that I make out there, but hopefully it'll be a fruitful one. I have a feeling this one quest is going to be super short. Alright. Sprint, my friend. In Memories We Walked. Ah, Siderigu. It has been too long, my friend. In Memories We Walked, Siderigu is looking grim and dark as ever. Ah, Kreed. Fellow master of the dark arts. And yet that is but one of the many faces you wear. Slayer of gods, rider of dragons, savior of Eorzea. A hero by any measure, who stood against Nidhogg on the steps of faith, where others fled. A hero who walks in light and fights for greater causes, and a knight who walks in darkness and fights for the forgotten. A contradiction, some might say. Rubbish, I say, and you tell me. Do you yet walk the path? So long as innocents suffer, I will not forsake the abyss. I thought so. Then let us speak as comrades. Ishgard has seen much change in recent days, and many proclaim it to be the dawning of a new era of peace and prosperity. An enlightened age. Yet, as we both know, the brighter the light, the deeper the shadows. As dark knights, we must remain vigilant for injustice, and be ever ready to defend the weak and downtrodden, now more than ever. It has been a while since we patrolled the streets of our city fair, felt the cobbles beneath our boots and so forth. A tour from the top might be in order. Why don't we start at the last vigil? Alright. Reflect on the path you have walked at the last vigil. Am I gonna meet another Dark Knight? Or am I just gonna, you know, have another moment of speaking to my inner darkness? Because that would be cool as hell. As you look on Fortum's manor, you but reflect upon your time in Ishgard, the comrades with whom you traveled, and those lost along the way. You seem distracted. Ah, right. You were a ward of House Fortum. Once upon a time. No, I suppose not. The fuck was that? Huh? Damnedest thing? I swear I just heard something in your pack break. Bloody hells, is that your soul crystal? What happened to the other half? Oh shit! Forgive me. It seems I am the one responsible. Please be a dude. Okay. No, it's a boy? Huh? What? I do not know you, boy. Name yourself. Mist, my lord. I am no lord, and you're no mist. Don't think I wouldn't know a bastard of the broom by sight. I have power, a power which I can use to help those in need. Alas, this power requires a tremendous quantity of aether. I thought to draw on natural sources nearby, but in so doing I stole a portion of that contained within your crystal. Oh, son of a bitch! Forgive me. Please forgive me. I will return it to you, I promise, but I must first ask that you allow me to use a portion. What do I do?
Mist, was it? Who do you want to help?
Anyone. Everyone. Look around you. Is not this world filled with sadness and despair? If I can free but a single person from their burdens.
He means well enough. Why don't we help him, find someone in need, and give him a chance to use his power?
Ah, bloody brilliant. Let's believe the mysterious boy with the mysterious power who mysteriously stole a portion of Kreed's soul crystal. What could possibly go wrong? I have to agree with that. That sounds really stupid.
Well, it's your crystal, Kreed. Either we deal with the boy here and now, or we go along with this plan. And since you're not reaching for your sword, I gather it's the latter.
Yeah, I guess. Fuck. Congratulations, boy. You get your wish. We're not like to find any poor, unfortunate souls here, so I suggest we head to Foundation. And if we find no one suitable there, you are to return what you stole at once. Understood? Yes, my lord. Thank you for placing your trust in me. It's not that I trust you. It's that I have the feeling that you're something like... Frey. Looking for people in distress. That's gonna be right in front of the Forgotten Knight. Forgotten Knight. Yeah, I have the feeling he's something exactly like Frey. I don't trust this kid. Not in the slightest. Millie? Who the hell is Millie? Hi?
You have my assurances that the remaining funds will be delivered soon. Surely, that is enough to convince you to resume work.
Decomposed? Discomposed carpenter. I've got a score of clients clamoring for my services. Clients willing to pay in full, in advance. I'd be a fool to put you ahead of them.
I understand, I do. but it has been an eternity since we first brokered this arrangement, and many of the clients of whom you speak have come to you but recently. I know this to be true.
It's one thing to aid the scholasticate, milady, but you've got to understand me position here. Bloody politics it is. No man lifts a chisel till he's paid in full. I'm sorry, but that's the way it's gotta be. A blessed morrow to you. Oh, so he stole half of your money?
Oh, I beg your pardon. I did not notice you standing there.
What's going on?
As you may have overheard, I am funding the restoration of the statue of Saint Hydaelyn, and as you may have guessed, it's not going well, on account of my insufficient funds and my family growing infamy. My cousin is, see, Sir Ignace de Visnant of the Heavens Ward.
Oh.
He served the bishop faithfully, together with his sworn brothers, great goodly men who were complicit in terrible crimes, if Sir Emmerich and this warrior of light are to be believed. Ignace was distraught when he learned that the statue had been destroyed by the Dravanians. He took it upon himself to champion its restoration. But because of these tales, others are reluctant to involve themselves. I do not know nor care if Sir Emmerich speaks the truth. Ignace was my cousin and a man of the Fury, and I will honor him by completing his legacy. Or so I once believed. Perhaps it is indeed beyond me.
Yeah, no, I'm not helping with that. Fuck the Heavens Ward. I don't got time for their shit. Let's come down here. Oh, there's Mist. Hey, Mist. We found someone, did we? I knew it. I knew we would. I can help her. Yes, I'll make it right. I have the power. Come, let us not keep this poor woman waiting. Wait, I don't understand, kid. What the hell are you doing? Oh, God damn it. Select a path, main story quest. Oh, Jesus. What's going on now?
Is this child a friend of yours? The way he stares at me is somewhat, do you wish to see your...
Oh. Do you wish to see your cousin again?
Well, yes. I would love to see Ignace again, more than anything. But I know I will not. He walks in Helion's walls, I am certain.
Think of him. Think of his face, of his smile, of his laugh. Remember every moment you shared, every memory, and hold that image of him in your mind's eye. And then go to a quiet place you shared when no one will come. Wait for me there.
I really don't understand what this is all about, but since you seem so earnest, I trust in you and do as you ask. There is a garden to the south of the tribunal, of which we were both fond. I pray you will explain all to me when this is finished.
Yeah, no, what the shit did you do to her? No normal person would ever accept to do that crap. Go with her. I will go to Siderigu and Riele and bring them with me. Then you will all understand what I can do and why you must help. That's a promise. No, the shit is going on! Ugh. Meet Millie and the Pillars. Oh, the last vigil, I guess. The garden. That's the garden that goes underneath the last vigil, right? It says she's over that way, but there's no way to get to that except via running over here and going down the stairs, turning left, right? I think so. I hope I didn't just go to the wrong place. Did I just... I think she is indeed above me. Map. Oh, okay. Okay.
One sec, I know how to get there. Gotta go up here, and then turn left. Yeah, okay, yeah. There it is. Wow, this is a rather secluded location. If he attacks you, I'm gonna have to kill a little boy. And I would rather not have to do that.
Ah, your friend has arrived. He has brought companions, I see. No! It cannot be!
Oh, what the shit?
Ignace, is that really you? Oh, praise Hydaelyn, you're alive! You're alive!
My dear cousin, how it warms my heart to see you in good health. I pray you will forgive me for my lengthy absence.
Don't be foolish. There is only joy to see that you have returned. Come, we must go to father and mother at once. How they will weep at the sight of you.
I cannot. Better for them to mourn me as the son who gave his life in service to the Archbishop and his home. I have heard that you yet labor to see the statue of Saint Valroyant restored. Know that I am grateful beyond measure.
I am undeserving of your praise, cousin. For all my efforts, the statue remains a shattered ruin. But seeing you here, so full of light and life, fills me with renewed conviction. I will see it through, I swear to you. And if you have indeed done the things I say, then perhaps it will earn you a measure of forgiveness.
I love you, cousin. Now and ever after. Look after my parents and yourself.
I don't know how you did it, but thank you for bringing him back to me. But you must know he's not safe here. I pray you help him flee the city.
You gonna tell her, or should I?
She's right. Ishgard is no place for a man of the Heavens Ward. We will sneak him out of the city. The fewer the better. Meet us at Falcon's Nest after. We have much to discuss.
Wait, it was real? What? The fuck? I'm so confused. What the hell is going on? Did the kid seriously bring someone back from the dead? How the fuck did he manage that? Also, fuck the Heavens Ward. Oh, here he is. How you doing?
For fear of being seen by the sentries, I bade the others go on ahead. We should hurry. The further they take Ignace from Millie, the weaker he will become. I pray we are not too late.
What? Okay, so Ignace is like Frey. Sort of. He's just an illusion made by memories. Or maybe he's just a dead body reanimated by the Dark Knight powers that the kid stole from me. Where are they? Okay. The shit? Mist, what the fuck is going on?
Forgive me. Forgive me. I should have known the magic would not sustain itself much longer. That which you see before you is Ignace, what remains of him. I can give the memories form. I can breathe them into full life and return them to their loved ones. But as the memories fade, so too does the magic. Aether, formless and free, that which I used to make Ignace and Millie whole. Draw your sword, reclaim what was lost, consume the abyss with Soul Eater. Okay. Huzzah! Okay. Well, anybody want to explain what the shit's going on?
It is finished. Good. I've enough of this farce.
Conjuring a simulacrum of a bloody night of the Heavens Ward in the middle of Ishgard?
Fury, take me. You are a fool. We are lucky to be alive. Your soul crystal was restored then. No. No, it was not. Or not. We had an agreement, boy. You were to return that which you stole.
Forgive me. Forgive me. I returned to you that which was used to give Ignace life, but as for the remainder... 4 more times. It is within my power to do this 4 more times. 4 more times and you shall be made whole. You have my word.
For a boy with such an incredible power, you are remarkably helpless. Not only did you rob Kreed of his Aether, you imposed upon him to find your people in need. You want to do good? You want to be a hero? You want to help people? Then why don't you... then why weren't you better prepared?
I will never be a hero. I only wanted to help. It is not death itself we fear, but the unfinished story, the promise of what could have been. It is enough to break a heart and a man. The shattered pieces of a life that will never come together again. But if a glimpse of their loved ones grants them the peace they deserve, then I must. I must.
It is your decision, Kreed. You are the victim.
Well, he's got my Aether. I'm not about to let him out of my sight.
Then you want to accompany me. That is a relief.
No, that is not what I said.
We're not going anywhere, Mist. Even Sid. He may look and act like a chocobo's arse, but he means well.
Wow.
Fine, fine. I'm only trying to put the fear of the gods into the little shite. But by all means, go ahead and undermine my authority. Anyway, I'd rather not freeze to death out here in the snow, so let's return to Falcon's Nest and discuss what to do next.
Okay. Firstly, I want to know how the shit he stole my Aether. Then I want to know how the shit he's bringing the memories of dead back to life with magic. What the fuck is going on? I'm not okay with this. I'm not okay with this at all. No, not in the least bit. God damn it. I'm the Warrior of Light, you fucker. He said. Just what I needed. Another child to look after. Am I a Dark Knight or a nursemaid? Even I don't know anymore. But times, they are changing. And perhaps we Dark Knights must change with them. Long-held truths are become lies, and villains heroes. Though I should be glad if I never have to deal with another hero again. No offense, of course, but you are the exception that proves the rule. The righteous are all too uncompromising, and woe betide the man who offends their delicate sensibilities. If anything, I say you are too accommodating, but it is your Aether and Soul Crystal at stake. 4 times he swears, but we shall make him hold to it, together. In the meantime, you may as well get some rest, or attend to other matters. These two can keep themselves company. Maybe I'll find somewhere to take a nap or a tavern to have a drink. Okay. The next Dark Knight quest will become available from Sidergu upon reaching level 63. The requirements for undertaking subsequent quests can be reviewed in your journal. Okay.
Thank you all for watching, peeps. If you liked the video, please click that like button, and if you want to see more content from me, your host, 19, be sure to click that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!